All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, hell no. Bitch is not getting nowhere.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Nicole Kirkland, and welcome to the 3rd episode of Krew KiKi. This is an unfiltered conversation between artists and friends. We've done 2 episodes so far where you've got to get to know some of the other crew members, and today we have C and Lex joining us. Today we are going to discuss being on tour with Drake, working with Debbie Allen, the tea on the new DaBaby Bop video, and much, much more. Let's get it. All right, who do we have here? Introduce yourselves. Who wants to go first?
Shorty.
Well, I'm Cierra. Most people call me C. I kind of prefer that. But my name is Cierra. My Instagram is cappin.c.
Oops, say it close to the mic so we can hear you, girl.
Cappin.c.
Yes, Cappin.c. That's such an iconic name, I feel like.
Me.
Yeah, that is. That's fine. Hello, everybody. I'm Lexi. Y'all can call me Lex, and you can follow me at Lexi. Y-E 4 A's Lexi. Lexi.
Those 4 A's be getting me sometimes.
Okay,
I'm like,
I'll be
how
like,
many?
what?
Right. I'm like, how many?
But it's like you gotta
again?
drag it out. Yeah, Lexi.
Yeah, Lexi.
Like, you know when you do something good in class, like, they'll be like, yeah,
scared.
Lexi.
Well, these two have been in the crew for a very long time. They are OG crew members. And, of course, they came with their crew brew today.
Okay.
All right, explain. What is it
As
called?
you can see, this is the bad bitch fountain of youth.
You gotta say it like that, too.
Bad bitch fountain of youth. Its ingredients include Hennessy.
Period.
You know, for the
Of
big
course,
dogs.
of course.
We
You
got
ain't big.
Hennessy. We got mango juice. We got a little bit of lemonade. And then you throw some lemons and some limes in there, you know, for the antioxidants.
Let me tell
so, you
y'all.
know, that's where the real fountain of youth is, in the antioxidants.
Period.
You know, while you getting fucked up, you're also cleansing.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just say this is really good. This is like a Nicole
can't
drink
even-
for sure.
you
You
can't
can't
even
even
taste
taste
it.
the alcohol.
You can't. It's really fruity, kind of like.
Yeah.
I like it.
For those of you that hate the taste of alcohol, which is probably like 99% of us, this drink is really good. And we've been
I don't
sipping
know
a little
nobody.
bit since we started this, and I'm kind of feeling it
Yeah.
already. It's
I don't know
nice.
nobody that drink alcohol for the taste, but you know, if that's you, then you know, do
You know,
what
I
you
like
do.
wine sometimes. Wine be
Okay,
good.
well.
You know.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I drink a lot of wine though to feel it. Okay, so let's get right into it. Let's start kikiing, y'all. I want to talk to C. I want to talk to you first. So we met about what, like 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago now?
Almost three,
Yeah,
because
it
I
must
met
be.
you like shortly after I moved to LA, like maybe
Yes.
like 6 months after I moved to LA.
Right when Playground opened too.
Mm-hmm.
So I met C. She came to my class, and we kind of just been like kicking it ever since. I want to talk about well, first of all, Lisa Marie from YouTube. You asked, does anyone book work from class? So I think this leads perfectly into this story because I want to highlight how C has been on tour with Drake for how long was it? How many months?
Oh, I mean, technically, I've been with him now for like a year.
A year. Okay, yeah.
Let's
So tell us
go,
about that
sis.
experience. Tell us how you booked it, what you were doing when you moved out here, and I mean, your story is kind of
it's
kind
kinda
of
crazy.
one in a million, you know.
Yeah.
Y'all not ready.
When I first moved to LA, you know, I started taking your class and everything. So this was after like my first year in LA.
Right.
Because
First year.
we did the job with Heolin.
Right.
And then we came back and it was literally like the day we got back. Like we flew in that night and this is the same couch, right? That's the same couch? I was like, no, that's the same couch from the old place, right? I was literally sleeping on this very couch in her living room, and I woke up and Nicole's like, Sierra, wake up! Like she's like, somebody's trying to get your number. Tanisha Scott wants to talk to you, and I was just like,
Wow.
you know, like fresh out of sleep. So
And who is Tanisha Scott? Real quick, 2 seconds.
if you don't know who Tanisha Scott is, you
Learn.
shouldn't be dancing. You shouldn't be dancing. If you're a dancer or a black dancer at that, a black female dancer, you should know who Tanisha Scott is. No, but like just like for instance, just for instance, it's like if you ever seen the Temperature Sean Paul music video, that is Tanisha like all over it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that was my favorite music video growing up.
But yeah, so I got a chance to like sit and talk with her, and then 2 weeks later there was an audition, and then then we were just I was just gone. I was just
Yeah.
going on the road.
Booked it just like that. And how she found you was
through Instagram.
from Instagram.
Yeah.
So you would take my classes a lot. You know, I'm one of those teachers that puts all the choreo out there. And she saw her on Instagram, guys. It's like Instagram really out here.
You know,
booking
but
people.
don't get it twisted, though. It don't happen like that for everybody.
No, it
doesn't.
I,
no.
you know, I can say that I did get, you know, I got lucky. But, you know, because Instagram is such like a good tool to use
Promote
to
yourself.
put yourself out there. Now, just don't be out there putting any and everything up, okay? Because not every video is a good video.
Yeah, you gotta be picky.
Yeah,
You gotta
but
be picky.
but that's
But if
how
you have the talent and
that's
you
how
have
she-
the drive, like
Yeah.
you can really get booked out here from being in class. So that goes out to people that are always hating on people, like, why do you tell us everything? Class is not a place for a job. It's like, actually, sometimes you can. Sometimes you can book a motherfucking world tour with the A-list artist.
Sometimes it is.
Yeah, so
Let's
that
go.
was really cool. Okay, real quick, do you have an interesting story on tour? Let's hear about Champagne Poppy.
Okay.
Wait, before, can we just toast to you
Okay,
and your
yes.
Oh
success?
my God, yes.
Oh,
And
no,
we
to
didn't cheers at all. Oh my God,
Yeah.
we usually do this. Cheers.
Cheers.
To the third episode, and thanks for being on here, guys. I love you guys so much. And
I was so excited. I've been like, when is my episode? When do I get to
you in
come
here.
on? Interesting story. Okay. So one night, this is more so funny because of me. But one night, so we always have these like crazy fucking lobby. We always have these crazy lobby call times. So like 3 in the morning, 4. Oh, I just spit. 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Like, so one night we went out after the show and we didn't get back to the hotel until literally an hour before lobby call. So we got back to the hotel at 3 in the morning. I had not packed any of my stuff up, ready to go to the next city at all. And I remember because at the, in that specific city we were sharing rooms, and my roommate Della, she had already packed up like all her stuff and everything, so she was just chilling, like sleep on the bed. Meanwhile, I am like, I'm in
Right.
deep. I'm like,
Throwing
I don't know
everything around.
how I'm gonna do this. So I'm just like stuffing everything in my bag, and I had like, we were gone for 4 months, so I had like 3 suitcases, like, and so I'm just like stuffing everything, and like I don't know where anything is. Basically, I'm just like making sure all my stuff is in a bag. I'll just figure it out in the next city. And so Della gets up from her bed and she goes down to the lobby to go get on the bus. And at this point, I'm like,
She just left you. She's
I'm
like,
like,
see you in the next city, maybe.
maybe. So I'm like, at this point, I'm thinking I'm gonna miss lobby call, and our
Which is a huge no-no for tour dancers.
Yeah.
Huge no-no.
because they will leave you.
They will leave you, and
and
then
you will have to get that flight to the next city.
Okay.
And,
You are on
better
your
be
own.
there on time.
Yeah.
Like, so we so now I'm like, I'm gonna be late to lobby call. I'm gonna miss lobby call. They're gonna leave me, like, and
You're gonna
I'm
have to
lose my
figure it
job.
out, huh?
Like, that's just it. And so in the midst of me rushing everything, so now I'm out of the room. I have 4 big suitcases. I'm pushing 2 of them in front of me, like back to back, pushing 2 and dragging 2. And while I'm doing that, like, I'm literally trying to run to the elevator. And you know how they choose to put carpet on the
it makes it so hard
and
to
you just
move
be
suitcases.
like,
Yeah.
Ooh.
and so I'm like trying to like run with these 4 suitcases, and I trip. I cannot
ate
make
it,
like
sis.
No. I flew like over I flew over my suitcase. I had a
Seat
bag
took a
on my
tumble.
shoulder. I had a bag on my shoulder too. All the stuff flew out of my bag that was on my shoulder.
my God.
Like, I remember I had this sewing kit that I got because I was gonna like fix something that I ripped. All the
everywhere.
sewing needles and thread and everything. And I was just like, I don't know what time it is. All I know is they're gonna leave me in lobby call, so
Yeah.
I
Oh
just
my God.
left it.
Oh, you
You
left.
So I
left.
just left everything. Like,
Oh
I was
my
like, I don't
God.
care. I was like, if I lose something, I'll buy it in the next city.
Yeah.
Right.
At that
Oh
point,
my
because I was like,
God.
I was convinced that
Yeah, you were.
I was gonna miss lobby call.
So did
Yeah.
you
So
make it?
I did make it. Now, here's the real gag. The
Okay.
real gag is that I was the first one on the bus.
Stop! I would have been like, hold on a minute, I'm gonna go back upstairs, grab
No,
my
but I
stuff.
was really like, I was like so tired. I'm just like, I don't know.
You're like,
And
oh,
so
I'm just gonna go
so
sleep.
I'm just sitting there. I'm still faded, and I'm like sitting there, and all the girls are getting on the bus, and I'm just like, whew. I'm the first one on the bus.
Wow.
And then one of the girls,
Stressing.
Toya. Hey, Toya. She goes, I just found $1,000 on the floor in the hallway. And I was like, oh, that's lit. And so I'm like, that's lit. And
2
then she
seconds
pulls
later,
and
you're
then
like-
she pulls out the envelope, and then I'm like, wait,
That's mine.
She pulls out the envelope and she was like, it was like I literally dropped 2 weeks worth of per diem, like out of my bag.
Okay, wait, did she give it to you?
No, of course
Wait.
She was like,
finders keepers, bitch.
No, she was like, girl, and I was like, girl, you don't even know. Like I thought y'all was gone. I thought the bus was gone. Yeah, so
mine.
She said I forgot all my stuff at the
my
door.
God.
word to the wise,
Pre-pack.
Just always pack your stuff.
Yes.
Before the night you gotta leave. Always.
Because you never know where the night will take you. Get a little too lit, have a little too much fun, you don't want to leave.
Wait,
my
3
God, that's a
a.m.
great-
though?
Yeah, 3 a.m.
That's probably normal though, right? Tour life, especially your first tour.
You get you get used to it. You get used to it.
Well, that was a great story. Thank you for sharing that with us. And I'll from now on, if we ever go on tour, I'm just gonna follow you around like a pigeon, just waiting for you.
For me to drop some pretty.
Right.
Oh my God! And then from that point on, just everybody, all the fucking Sierra dropped her pretty.
You're lucky that I found it.
Lucky that it
my
wasn't
God.
nobody else
Right.
that picked
is
up
true.
your
Oh
my
stuff and
God.
it was somebody
Could've
on your
been anybody,
team.
Well,
yeah.
that's oh my God, that's such a good story. Okay, I'm gonna toss it over to Lexi over here.
Oh,
Lex,
hey,
Lil
hey.
Lex.
Little Lex.
Okay, so you have been working with a profound choreographer, Debbie Allen, for a
Yes.
while now.
Yes.
Please tell the audience, not all of our audience is dancers. Tell us
Right.
about Debbie Allen a little bit, and then tell us about like what have you done with her? What have you worked with her with?
Yes.
And stuff like that.
Y'all watch Grey's
What have you
Anatomy?
worked with?
Okay,
Her? That's a nice.
that part. If you don't know Debbie Allen, she is the director for Grey's Anatomy, which I bet a lot of you guys do, watch that series of TV. And she also is in Fame. If you don't know what that is as a dancer, you should really watch that. And it really opened up a lot of for Black young women that we can do a lot of stuff. I mean, she came from a place where she came from Texas, being predominantly, where racism is huge, and telling her no, she couldn't do things. So she had to move to Mexico to start her career.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
To really find who she was so people can give her that chance.
Yeah. Wow.
So if you don't know, that's who she is. And what I'm working with right now with her is being her assistant and helping her choreograph with some things. She'll give a step for me, and then I'll add a little something to
Add a
be
little sauce.
a little new flavor to her old school side to her. And being on set with her from time to time on Grey's Anatomy, just to see, she wants to get me that direction that dancers are the smartest people on the planet. That is her number one line. We can do anything.
Right.
You
it
can
is.
literally go into acting, singing
That's
with
true, 'cause
everything.
You'll be on set for a music video, and they'll need someone to just
a line.
say a line, or they need sometimes they'll literally ask some music videos they get IG models, and stuff to
Right.
come and, be models,
They
and then
can't
these girls
move.
can't even walk.
They can't even move. Yeah.
You tell them to
Thank
walk in a
you.
straight line, and it's
They
God, can't read a line
where
without.
they get
Lean
you
Yeah.
from?
No, I mean, and no shade, but that's just facts.
you want some more lit bitch juice?
I know.
Okay,
I'm telling you,
bitch.
it's good. Look, I haven't even
Baby,
finished.
I'm young.
Okay.
I'm young. Good knees. This how you get
For the
good
youth.
knees. This how you get good knees. They
Okay.
say, oh.
Just fill it all up.
Sip, sip.
So that's awesome. You're learning a lot with this girl.
Yes.
With this girl. This woman, I
Right.
should say. That's really cool. Is there any really standout experiences of working with her?
Yes, just her wise words. She's always giving powerful, meaningful speeches that really really make you snap and be whoa, I'm inspired every
Right.
day by this woman.
Right.
She speaks, and not only that, not only is she a professional dancer and a director, but she has her doctor's degree. She went to school, so she's also
triple, quadruple
yeah,
threat.
she's really inspiring. So every day being with her is just I can do this,
Right.
and then being a young Black woman, it's really hard. You really have to prove to people that not all the time you're a stereotype,
you're capable.
you're
Yeah.
capable of doing these things like anybody else can.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And going into that, education, again, so important. Education is so important. It's more than just learning things. It's about learning how to hold yourself, learning to make due dates, things like that. All of these things in school, they help you later on in life, not just the math problems,
Right.
the responsibility and stuff like that.
And especially when it comes to dance, a lot of people don't even people don't even think that I have. a lot of people just think I came out to LA. It was just like, I'm gonna take a heels class.
Right.
And, I'm just gonna see. No, like I grew up doing ballet and modern and
technical
jazz and tap. Like,
come on.
There are people that do start later and just find a form that they really connect with, and they branch off from there.
Yeah.
But I personally I just know it's important to have such a strong foundation and understanding for an art to really be able to dive deep into it.
Yeah,
That's
and also being a creative person, no matter what you do, whether it's dance, whether it's art, whether it's choreography, whether it's painting, anything you do, there is a business aspect to it all, you know? And it's really sad sometimes there are the most creative people that will blow some of these mainstream people out of the water, but they don't have that business mind,
because it's a game. It's still a game. You got to learn how to play the game to your advantage, because some people lose themselves in trying to
fit in
a mold, because it's not about fitting a mold. It's more about finding what fits you. Yeah. Because regardless if you're doing something authentic that people are fucking with, they're gonna want to be.
Right. Okay. One more question for you, Lex. We don't have to talk about it too much, but I know that you're very close with your parents.
Yes.
And I know that you've had some issues with them, not completely believing in the dance career, which a lot of dancers experience. A lot of people. I mean, my own parents, they support me, but it's how are you going to make dance a career? How are you going to live off this? How are you going to have a family? And maybe you can touch a little bit on that and how it's been for you.
It's been a roller coaster for sure. But, when it's good, it's good. They're off my back. They're happy. You're making money. You're paying your bills. You're paying what you need to. But when it gets in that slow moment, and I mean, as dancers, we go through that slow time where you're not really getting as much work. So it's finding that balance and, having a normal job, doing normal things. I have to snap back bitch, I'm not normal. We're not. We're trying to make, I don't want to do that 9 to 5. I want to make this a career and inspire people. And, if any chance that I can give back, that's what I really want out of this. And, just trying to explain that to her, and things take time. Not everything is for me. And that's what a lot of people fail to really.
Everybody's road is just different.
Could
I have known that a year and 4 months into after a year and 4 months of living in LA that I would book that job? No. Well, I mean, it's just different for everyone.
And we're kind of the same when it comes to booking a crazy job. I was same situation, being in LA for I think it was less than a year, and booking Prince and being able to quit my Starbucks job. Shout out Starbucks, 9 to 5.
Okay.
9 to 5, not even 9 to 5. That was 4 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day.
Okay, let's go.
You don't really see these things happen. And I think that is the beautiful thing about being a dancer is one day you can literally have the worst day of your life. You're everything's going wrong.
Right.
And the next day,
you're blessed.
And it changes your life. And if you're smart with business, if you're smart with education, all these things, you can use it for your advantage and it can create longevity in this career. So. But it is about being smart, and that's why I want to really with this show. I really want to hone in on that. Is that being educated? It's not just about being smart and knowing math or knowing science. It's about being the responsible human to be able to make your career last and do what you want as a career.
Yes.
In the U.S., work is life.
Yeah.
And if you're not happy doing what you want to do, then it's you're gonna be miserable.
Right.
So, yeah. Wow, that was this is a really informative episode.
Thanks for coming to my Black Table Talk.
Okay, with a spice on it.
I know. Oh, I love that show. Red Table Talk, yeah. Okay, so actually, let's kiki about this a little bit.
Okay.
A couple days ago, this is, by the way, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Okay.
Happy Thanksgiving.
This episode obviously was filmed
I hope your turkey ain't dry.
And that mac and cheese is right.
Right. That it was this episode obviously was filmed a few days before Thanksgiving, but actually a week before Thanksgiving.
Right.
But we want to talk about something that happened a couple days ago. So, DaBaby came out with what is it called? Hip Hop Hollywood?
Bop on Broadway.
I'm sorry, Bop on Broadway. He came out with a pre-music video, dance video.
Right.
It was really lit. What did you guys think about it? First of all,
I really loved it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And shout out Jabberwocky's Bay Area in this bitch.
Okay.
Yes, I love it. Haven't seen you guys in a while on the mainstream. I know you guys got your residency in LA.
Their residency in Vegas is lit too.
Yeah.
I love the whole creative direction of it, like how it was like a vibe, a party, like that was dope.
Social dancing.
Yes.
Yeah. Putting I know, right? Putting dance in the forefront is always a great thing overall as dancers. Even if as a dancer we weren't technically a part of it, just having dance on the big screen on the main in the forefront is just a plus for all of us, I think. But of course, there's a little talk about it because dancers didn't get paid. Dancers Alliance rates, they got paid. This is what is the word where you say like allegedly got paid $150 for this shoot, and this happens a lot. I'm not even gonna. It's not about one. It's not about one project. I want to talk about this as a whole, as being a dancer. In the industry, I really want to bring light to this because there are many sides to a story like this, and I just want to talk about it a little bit. So I think you guys, being mostly dancers, I've been a dancer too, talk about how it is being on set for a long time, doing these jobs where you get paid $100, $150 and stuff like that. Like, just lay it all out. Lay it all out.
You could go see.
Okay.
Let them have it.
So for me, I'm already just the type to speak up when I feel uncomfortable, if I feel like that they're asking for too much for what they're actually paying, or like whatever the case may be. But in that case, in the case of this music video, because it's an artist like DaBaby, and
who's huge right now, who's popping.
Views, by the way, 8.2 million views on the video so far. It's only been out not even
like 4 days, probably 4 tops.
Days. But I personally, when I think about it, when you take jobs like that, jobs with pay such as that, usually I would say, and at least for me in my career, I would think that it's just a choice of something that I'm going to go there, I'm going to make sure I get my camera time, and I'm going to be out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes for everyone, this is chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make your choices, and you need to make them wisely. Now, if you walked into that thinking that you were gonna get paid a certain amount, and then you were given and then you were giving this, then that's a whole different situation. Right. But I mean, I don't take a job unless I know what I'm getting paid.
Well, and there's different levels to dancers, right? There's dancers that freshly moved to LA that would never turn down a job like that because you're learning how it is to be on set. What is it even like? What is the terminology that is used? What is it like to being in rehearsal? You learn so much. I mean,
being on a one day,
have taken jobs when we first move out here.
You're like, damn.
Yeah, well, you realize that music videos are
it's a
trash.
It's a hard work. It's a long day, stressful sometimes. You learn
by doing these jobs. That,
small or big.
Most dancers are not going to walk into LA booking Drake. It's not going to. Even it took a year too. It's not like you did it day one. So things take time, and being on these small jobs prepares you for those big jobs of being able to act. Because I know some people, they get a big job right away. They don't know how to act in rehearsal. They ask too many questions. They do these things that choreographers get annoyed at, and they don't get asked again. Maybe if they had those jobs where there was a little bit more, not
smaller,
as professional, they can learn and get to the point where they're like, okay, now I know what to do. I know what to act on.
Exactly.
Now, but on the other hand, we also do have to think about, how dance is moving right now.
Yes.
And, like, you see it with everyone. Everybody wants dancers now.
Yeah.
Granted, people have always used dancers to bring just like a hyper element or energy. First of all, that's like my least favorite thing to hear on set from the
anybody.
The assistant director. Can we get more energy and more? Like I'm like,
look, it is 105 degrees out here. We are on concrete.
Or it could be chilly willy on there, and you're there till 4 a.m.
But thinking about where dance is heading, granted, you don't always know what's going on behind the scenes, there still has to be some level of like, all right, we got to start shifting the narrative and demanding more. Now that's not to say every music video you're going to be making like 2 racks or something, because that's not always the case. Some music videos you're literally going and you're going to learn what you're it sometimes it goes like that. But again, you just have to, start shifting the narrative of not just saying yes because it's somebody that you want to have on your resume.
Right.
Because a resume doesn't matter.
Nah.
You have all these big names, but it's not credible.
No.
Like,
and also, you living in a shitty ass apartment dancing for these A-list
Okay,
celebrities.
Yeah, no. You gotta pick and choose. No, for real, it's a pick and choose type of deal. It's if that's something you really want to do, then do it. But if it's something that you know that it's not really gonna benefit you, you have to know
You have to be okay
what
with
is.
saying
You have to be okay to be like, you know what, this is not for me. It's not working, and I need to find something that I know is gonna be for me. And I've done that a lot where I see these jobs, I'm like, this will be really good, but is this really
aligning?
Yes.
Right. Now, before we get into, I want to talk about the choreographer standpoint on something like this. I feel like one of the hardest things for dancers is that there is always going to be someone there that will do it for free. I think that's one of the hardest things that us as professionals have to deal with because, let's all stand together and say, no, we're not going to do this. And they're going to go and get dancers that will do it for maybe even cheaper now. And I feel like that's one of the hardest things to get across.
It's hard, but at the same time, it's like, at the end of the day, like me, I know what I'm bringing to set. Regardless of,
exactly.
like I know what I'm bringing to set and I know what I'm bringing to a job when I'm on it. I know I'm giving it 150% every time that I walk in. So, you can go and get that dancer that's going to do it for cheaper.
Right.
But she going to look just as cheap as you pay.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So you get what you pay for. And that's another thing that people have to remember. But you, like I said, it's
know your worth.
At that point, it's just like a career choice. Is it something you really want to do that you feel like is going to be a good segue for whatever? Like if you was one of them dancers that was 3 rows back, I'd probably be. You could have just got paid $150 to be a background filler. But me personally, if
it's
my
not.
likeness is seen all up in that video and they see my face, I need my check.
Right. Okay, cool. So now I want to talk a little bit about the choreographer perspective. I think choreographers hold a responsibility to let their dancers know what to expect. I think this is a huge problem that happens is honestly, if I tell you, look, you're gonna have 2 8-hour rehearsals plus a 12-hour shoot date for $100, that's horrible, right? It's a horrible thing.
No, it is.
If you as a dancer says yes, that is your own choice,
right?
You better not complain
at all.
You know what I'm saying? Like you signed up for it, and we can have a whole debate on whether you should or should not do that,
right?
But if a choreographer says this is what I have and you agree, then there shouldn't be a lip. You know what I mean? And
you should not say not
after the fact. Like way after the fact.
It's like, oh well, wait, I don't want to do this. Like, well,
you signed up for it.
You signed up for it.
Right. Yeah.
Now, with choreographers as well, it's rough. Just like a dancer where you have to pay your dues, you have to pay your dues as a choreographer. You have to. You're not gonna book Prince and a year into this. It's not normal. And it's like, we want to be able to, again, being on set, learning what it's like to be a choreographer, learning what it's like to give direction and stuff like that. But I do think that sometimes if the artist is asking for too much, it is our responsibility to kind of lead them in a more a better direction. If you want 150 dancers in a music video, that's going to be super expensive, and it's like kind of leading them into like maybe a better situation. Like, okay, I can't really do that. Maybe we can't do 150 dancers, but let's do 80. Let's do 80. Now we can pay them double, and we can we can make it work and get better quality.
Yeah,
yes.
and that's another thing that people have to take
picking
into
and
account
choosing, like I said.
Picking and choosing, but also taking into account that behind the scenes, like, not every music video is gonna have the same budget or have huge budgets.
Right.
But I was like, what?
I got signs happening from John.
No, but like, not every music video is gonna have the same budget. So the budget gets adjusted if that works within the means of what the artist wants and what their label wants. Not every time are they going to be going through their label to get a video shot.
Right.
So it's just sometimes artists are literally paying out of their pocket, to pay people on set, and that's another thing that has to be remembered. So every time it's not going to be a perfect situation of being able to just speak up and be like, no, I'm not doing that.
Right.
Have I been on set of a music video and been like, nah, y'all not paying me to do that? Right. Absolutely. Like, absolutely. But it's just,
it is what it is.
It's like checks and balances, I guess.
Well, I'm glad that we touched on that a little bit. I definitely think this is something that needs to be brought to the attention with dancers.
Yes.
So I'm glad we did.
I'm glad.
Okay, so now that we, got the tea out a little bit, let's play a fun little game. We play games every time.
What's this game?
This game, we have, what is it called? Fruit roll-up game. What is it called? Fruit roll-up game. Pretty freaking obvious.
I don't know how I feel.
So, this game, what we have to do is we're going to unroll it. You're going to put one end into your mouth, and then the first person to, with no hands, basically get the whole thing in your mouth first.
Why you smiling like that? Why you smiling like that?
She's done this before.
I might be a little talented.
A little talented?
A little bit.
I suck.
Let me just. Eaten a fruit roll-up.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
A fruit roll-up once in my life.
What?
Yeah, I wasn't. I know there's.
I used to go crazy. I used to be like, let me give you 50 cents for your fruit roll.
Nilla wants some. Hi, Niels. She's
I gotta take the whole thing undone.
Okay, I think we should stand up. Yeah, I think we should stand up. Okay, so on the count of 3.
Hold on, a bitch is slow. Hold on.
We're gonna start with that.
Right.
I think I'm gonna lose.
I think can you still see us?
She's gonna win.
Okay, cool.
She's gonna win.
John, you can still see us. Yes. Okay. All right. On the count of 3, we're gonna inhale. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, hell no. Bitch is not getting nowhere.
I'm gonna throw.
Y'all got time. I'm joking, bitch. What the fuck?
Fucking noise. Her stomach's a.
Ew. I almost choked. I swear that shit was going down.
A bitch got a tear. I can't. Hold on. Sis, how you do that? And you smiling.
She did
She said,
that.
I got talent.
I have tears in my eyes.
Yeah, I can't. My stomach was grr.
I'm still trying to get this thing down.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at it's like changing the color of your lips because you had like the green and yellow one.
Oh my God, I see it. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Matches my fit though. Oh my God, that was so hard.
That
was really hard. She literally did that double the time that we did.
Y'all heard
I need
that?
something to drink.
Y'all hear that? Y'all didn't hear that.
I need y'all to try that. If you're at home
Listen
and you have
closely.
fruit roll-ups, I need you to try that to see the pain that we just went through. I really thought I was going to die for
Yeah, I thought so too. And then the moment I looked at Nicole, I was like, hold on. I'm trying.
I was like, you were like,
My big ass lips.
wow. Congrats, team. A pro over here. Seriously. I don't understand. Have you really done that before? I feel like.
I mean, I ain't done that before, but.
Oh my God.
We got a cunt right there.
Oh my God.
Right.
That was a freaking great way to end this episode.
That was
Oh my God.
comedy.
I love how it was
Let me
quiet.
know if y'all were.
No,
we were.
You couldn't hear anything. That was the best. Oh my God. Okay. Congrats, C.
Congrats,
I wish I had an
sis.
award to give you because
On
I'm actually
me.
very, very impressed. Well, guys, it was such a pleasure having you on this episode. For real, for real.
No, thank
Good.
you.
I think
had
it
so
was
much
a
fun.
very informative episode. We talked a lot, and stay tuned for future episodes. We're gonna have Galen Hooks on. We're gonna have these artists that choreographers and artists that really, really talk in detail about things like Dance to the Alliance and stuff. So we will for sure tap on that more. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for coming. And
Thank you.
before we go, 30 seconds, 15 seconds each. I want you guys to share anything you want with our audience. What do you want to leave with? Yeah, and go for it.
You go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to let you guys ask any questions if you want to on Instagram for me. about any advice for inspiring stuff. I do a lot about giving back and wanting to just help people that been through stuff. And I mean, I feel like as dancers, we go through so much and we can relate to a lot of different things. Being in the struggle moment, being able not coming out here with anything, you know, topping on just a bunch of different subjects. I feel like we can definitely help people and, you know, using our platforms to definitely
do good. Awesome. So what's your Instagram again? It's
Lexi.
4 A's, Lexi. Go ahead, DM her, leave her some comments, asking questions. She's more than happy to reach out.
Yes.
And C, do you have anything you want to leave with our audience?
I just want to leave with, you know, I know I've swore a couple times. I just have the mouth of a sailor. But, you know, I just want to say, like, you know, if you're out there and you're looking for a reason to, you know, keep going, or you don't know if anybody's on your team or anybody thinks that you can do what it is you know that you've been wanting to do or been dreaming about doing, let me be the one.
Okay.
Personally, as somebody who's had everybody tell her not to do the one thing that, you know, like feeds my soul, you can do it. I also want to say, you know, y'all can check out my website. You know, it's called It's Not Just Capping.com.
It's not just capping.com.
It's not just capping.com.
Are you
That is
capping?
clever.
Yeah, so just check it out. You know, I got some stuff coming.
I can't wait, sis. I can't wait. That sounds like it's going to be a movement.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, again, thank you guys so much for joining us. Leave us comments below in the comment section. Let us know what you want to hear. Let us know what you want to see us talk more about, who we want to bring on as guests. We only have 2 more episodes of introducing the crew and who's on it, and then after that, we'll start with the guests. So let me know. Let us know what you think, and stay tuned for next Krew KiKi, and we're out. See you later.
Bye.
Deuces. This is not even deuces, but deuces.